Greetings, creatures of the night, and welcome to Does It Goth, the show where we evaluate a different subject each week through our gothic-based quiz. We ask 10 questions to see if someone or something is or is not goth. Basically, for every question answered yes, the subject earns a point, and the more points, the more goth we deem the subject.
And as always, 0 to 2 points is a dabbler, 3 to 5 points is dark, 6 to 8 points is gothic, 9 points is full-on goth, and all 10 points will get you the title of a creature of the night. So let's reveal today's potentially gothic subject, and it is the band of My Chemical Romance.
My Chemical Romance is an American rock band from New Jersey. The band's current lineup consists of lead vocalist Gerard Way, lead guitarist Ray Toro, rhythm guitarist Frank Iero, and bassist Mikey Way. They are considered one of the most influential rock groups of the 2000s and a major act in the pop-punk and emo genres, despite the band rejecting the latter label.
We'll see about that.
Right. So, my first question, always, does My Chem wear mostly black clothes?
From what I've seen, yes. From the majority of their concerts, they are wearing black clothes.
Now, with that being said, I like that we're doing My Chem today because it's an interesting take. Album 1 and Album 2, yes, they wore a lot of black clothes. Album 3, it's kind of wild. Yeah,
they kind of went a little more diverse with that one.
Yeah, Gerard Way went with his, a hot pink, super red, formula red hair or something like that.
Really started embracing the...
the glam.
Yeah.
Yeah, which I think is cool. And their sound completely switched up in the third album as well. So 2 out of 3, I'd say, yeah, I guess mostly black clothes. So yeah,
I mean, looking at some of their pictures here from their recent live stuff from when we were young festival, I mean, it seems like they're mostly wearing black.
Yeah, true. And you know what? I'm super happy that they're back and bringing it back to their basics. You know, they've got, and this will date the episode, but they've got a concert coming up where they're going to do the Black Parade. And, it's going to be so good, but it's going to be all black clothes. I know.
Oh, yeah.
Now, question 2.
A lot of black clothes, black fishnets, black hair dye at that show. Right. That's going to be a dark event.
Oh, it's going to be fun. But question 2. Does My Chemical Romance rock the gothic fabrics? So your leathers, your velvet, your fishnet.
I'm not sure about this one.
Yeah, it's hard to say. I can't say that they do. Maybe here or there I've seen Gerard Way maybe wear something velvet somewhere, but not really, It's a lot of your flat black uniforms, black gray uniform. Of course, before that they were wearing the black suits in Helena, So not necessarily, I would not say that they rock.
Yeah, and I would say they do, but I would say not enough, again, for our definitive answer, is this a regular occurrence for them? Maybe they do it on occasion, but not enough to satisfy our requirements.
Yeah, so they don't get question number 2.
Correct.
Of course, question 3 is, does My Chemical Romance have black or alt-colored hair? Well, some of them.
We already kind of said, Gerard Way went a little wild with his hairstyle, but are we going to base this just off his? Because I don't know necessarily about the rest of the band's hair history.
I can't say so because I know Mikey Way wore blonde for a long time, which that doesn't necessarily, I mean, it does disqualify him, but geez, Gerard Way, he wore jet black hair. So he would be the only one, I would say, other than Frank, in the band who actually wore jet black hair. So yeah, 2 out of 4 members. It's a coin toss. I'm going
to say we go for it.
Yeah, we're going to give him the point. You guys let us know whether Frank and Gerard make up, that point.
enough of an answer to get this one. And moving on to number 4, do they have goth or alt hairstyles? Now, I think this one is a much more easy answer.
Yes, they definitely have this because they've had fringed, they've had teased hair. I've seen that, they've had all those alt hairstyles.
Right.
Every single one of them, except for maybe Ray Toro, who goes for the slash look.
Yeah, he's kind of got a long natural look.
Yeah, long,
But
natural, curly.
again, I'd say enough of them have had alt hairstyles that we can give them this point.
Oh yeah, absolutely. What's the next question?
Next question is, do they have any gothic tattoos? Now, I gotta admit, I'm fully in the dark about this one. I don't know anything about who in my chem has ink or what they have ink of, so we're gonna have to do some research on this one and see
Right.
what we can find.
For the sake of the video right now, I'm gonna say I know they have tattoos. Gothic tattoos, I'm not so sure. Maybe Frank. I think he's the most tatted in the band. But generally, I would say because it's only Frank, I'm actually going to not give them this point.
Okay.
Yeah. Now, of course, if
because I'm doing a quick Google search here, and mostly I'm seeing when I search My Chemical Romance tattoos, I'm basically just seeing a whole lot of the Black Parade Soldier or the Helena album art.
Right.
Not anything about what the members themselves have. So I think we're going to have to say no to this one.
Yeah, so they're not getting that point. Question 6. Does My Chemical Romance gothically accessorize?
I'm going to say yes.
Yes, I'm going to say yes. Because I've seen them with jewelry. I've seen them with the suspenders. You know, I've seen them with their belts and their bracelets and their
right.
Hats. You know, they went all out for the Black Parade, of course, but 3 Cheers, they had a lot of those things going on sporadically, but they had them. So
yes,
they get the point. They get that point. So the next question is, does My Chem wear gothic makeup styles? Okay, this is teetering on the yes and the no.
Because definitely in their early work, yes, they did.
Yeah, and again, that's still hard to say because, like, were they going for goth or were they going for emo? You know what I mean? And it's hard to say. You know, you had a lot of red eyeshadow and with a lot of paleness. That's pretty goth to me, but that could also be emo. You know, with
I mean, even if you could call it even say soft goth, just because it didn't have a lot of the intricate work of, like, you know, like the eye wings and, you know, a lot of the detail work that some people do with that. But I mean, I guess you could say going for the paleness and the red and at least, like, you know, the eyeliner. I think we could call that soft goth enough to get the answer.
We can give it to them. You guys let us know what you believe in the comment section below. But yeah, we can give that to them. Soft goth for most of the band. You know, it's hard to say that Ray Toro, the lead guitarist, falls under any of these categories.
Right. He's kind of been like the, for lack of a better term, the normie amongst the group of...
the normie amongst the group of emos, you know? But, yeah. So we'll give them that. They were some makeup styles. Now, what's the next question here?
Next question is, do they have a fascination with dark objects or death? Now, I mean, I believe the Black Parade album as a concept is about having essentially a terminal disease or a near-death experience and coming out on the other side of it, surviving. But as across their entire work, I don't know if I could say yes to this one.
Yeah, it's hard because, like, I mean, a lot of their music has to do with that, I guess, you know. But then again, like maybe I don't know. It's hard not to say yes when the mascot for the Black Parade is a little marching skeleton,
right?
You know what I mean? When literally, like, all of their songs are kind of based around that figure. But can we really give them 1 out of 3? I don't know.
Yeah, no, I'm gonna say this one does not cross the line.
No, yeah, I don't.
Not enough to get the answer on this one.
And it's hard to say whether they're gonna get. I mean, I guess it's not hard to say, but Does My Chemical Romance, question number 9, does My Chemical Romance seem immortal or inhuman?
No.
Unaging, otherworldly? No. They're a bunch of dudes.
They're just a bunch of rockers.
Right. And of course that's a given. They don't get that. But number 10 is up to your diehards. And, I know that nothing, not nothing, but a lot of their inspiration does not come from your goth music scene. Mm-hmm. So question 10, does My Chemical Romance listen to or become influenced by the goth music and subculture scene? And I don't believe so. A lot of his, and when I say his, I mean like the front runner,
Gerard.
Okay, yeah. A lot of his inspiration came from like Queen, it came from
a lot of those arena rock bands.
Right, now, of course, you had the Misfits in there, which, yes, that would be considered goth, It's still like, you're looking at Queen, Iron Maiden, Pantera, Van Halen. Of course, he did enjoy, and they have said that they were influenced by The Cure, by Joy Division, Bauhaus, Susie Sue and the Banshees, and the Smiths. So actually,
there are a couple of those that are on our list.
Those are your heavy goth bands. So actually, yes,
I'm going to say yes for that one.
I would give them yes. Yeah, which is surprising because we don't get a lot of yeses for questions.
Yeah,
So how many did they get right? Or
that makes 5 out of 10 by my count. That means they wear mostly black clothes. They have alt hairstyles. They gothically accessorize. They just barely wear gothic makeup, and they're influenced by the goth music or goth subculture. So that makes them 5 out of 10. So that means that they are the tie end of dark.
And the answer is clear. They are dark.
I'm good with that.
Yeah. So we hope that you enjoyed this video. And we ask that you hit the like button, as always, share this video, and subscribe to the channel for more goth evaluations every single week.
And be sure to follow us on social media, tell us who you'd like to see in the next video, and let us know what you thought of this episode in the comments section below. All links will be provided in the description below. So until the next video, stay gothic, YouTube.